Hello everyone and welcome to an interesting unboxing. This is from Sofa Cinema. I'm again in the kitchen, but here's what they sent me. Holy shit. So Sofa Cinema is like a Taiwan brand. And I got 3 different SteelBook sets from them. So let's dig into it. One of them is a film that I've never seen before, which it might not be very good, but it had a really nice set, and it was only like $50, so I was like, yeah, why not, you know? The other 2 are, well, one has the American version of the SteelBook that I could never get because it was like Best Buy exclusive. So yes, the first one is it's just a SteelBook for As Above, So Below, which I just think the artwork looks really nice. There's a SteelBook in there, so this has no numbers to it, it just tells you what's on the inside of the packaging. Follow that with The Thing. This is the new 4K UHD with that Best Buy SteelBook. I say Best Buy because, you know, well, it basically is. I don't even have my 4K yet of The Thing. So this is actually my first 4K that's come in for The Thing. And then last but not least, I got the 4K of Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Now, in theory, because this is the same SteelBook that, you know, was already released from, like, Zavvi and Best Buy and whatever, so I'm not really surprised by that, but I like the rest of the set, so I really want to dig into this. So, yeah, I don't really know if I should do 3 individual videos, but I think I might just do one whole big video for it. I've just opened all the shrink wrap on the 3 different sets. I will start with As Above, So Below. I'm actually obviously sitting here to the side, so hopefully this doesn't look too terrible. Also, the recycle truck is here because it's Friday. So it sleeves off like this, which is really interesting. Obviously, this is all in, I feel it, I'm going to say Taiwanese. I don't know what exactly to specify the language as, but it's from Taiwan. So that's the sleeve, which is really interesting. It's the only one of the 3 that actually has a sleeve like that. You've got, this is a really nice slip. Like, it's, you take out the SteelBook, and, oh, interesting. I'll get to that in a second. The sleeve immediately is interesting. Like, it's, like, got an interesting finish to it. It's, you know, a kind of a flimsy cardboard, but it's got a nice style to it, I think. I don't really know if they really needed this kind of a texture for it. I think it works on the front, but it's around the whole thing. Like, the whole thing is looped in this one texture. However, the SteelBook seems to have some dirt on it. Let me just kind of... Alright, so it's got some dirt on it, but that's alright. It's not hard to clean off. So this is the front, this is the back. Okay, yeah, I remember now. So I really like the design of this because, if I'm not wrong, it's actually meant to face this way, obviously, because that's where the spine of the SteelBook is, as above, so below. So it's just a plain SteelBook, no embossing or debossing, no title on the front, which is quite unique. There's obviously still some white specks. I'll clean them off after this. And then you've got this, obviously angel, devil kind of deal, which I think is kind of fitting because you can also flip this upside down. So it has that really nice effect to it. You've got your Blu-ray disc, which again, upside down. Inside artwork, really nice. I want to show that off as best I can there. That's pretty cool. And then it has some art cards, which... shows them off there. So it has that on the back, which is nice, and then it has this. So got just some character images. Looks like some catacombs. Yeah. I think this was a film that was like a bit like hyped up in a way, like because it had such an interesting title and poster and everything, but I'm pretty sure nobody liked it. So that's something. God, it's cutting out on my battery life. So this is that was As Above, So Below. Now we're on to The Thing, which I think most people are really keen to see. Okay, that just sleeves off like that, which is nice. I obviously don't know what any of this is saying, outside of it's just mostly specs and a barcode. So this is already a completely different quality. It's a more plasticky look and feel, which I think is nice, especially with the metallic shine there, which is nice. Obviously the theatrical poster, the title there on the side. The Ultimate and the Alien Terror, with an image of the base. Just more specs on the bottom and the same title on the top. So first off, of course, you have the SteelBook, which I must admit, in person does look pretty nice. It is still, as bare bones as the regular SteelBook, where it's just a matte finish. But it's nice. I like the blue. I like that, of course. That's a great image, as most people know. I like how it's different to the image on that as well. Like, that's got some nice elements to it. And of course, you have... I wonder if it has English. It should have English. You'd expect. It's a fucking English language film. It doesn't... I mean, it just says DTX, so I'm assuming it's got English. It doesn't matter. I don't need to watch the 4K disc of this. I'm already expecting a different 4K to come in. However, it does have several posters and stuff, because I do have both the collector's set and the SteelBook coming in, so I already have a version of this poster as the set coming in, which is really cool. I like how they've got the Matt Ferguson art, because it's a universal release, so they're allowed to do that. So that's really cool. It's a cute little poster. I love the artwork. I like too how the disc art for the Blu-ray, so that's obviously the old Universal Blu-ray, and this is the new one, and they've got similar artwork, but just different enough, of course, for delineation purposes, and then, of course, you got McCready. So if you've seen this SteelBook before, you kind of exactly know what you're going to get. I have seen this poster before. If you've seen my big The Thing set, the Turbine German set, I have this poster as well. This is the Japanese poster. I like how it just comes with these smaller posters. No art cards or anything, which I don't really think I need, As an overall look at the SteelBook, it's got a nice touch to it. A nice feel to it. I like it. I definitely don't regret this one. This one, because I really wanted this SteelBook, but of course, you know what America's like. Oh, you gotta pay all these import fees and shit. And I'm like, yuck. Was this in the SteelBook as well? It couldn't have been. But of course, it's the third poster, which is the theatrical poster. Again, quite nice. This is just A4 size, so that's pretty neat. And then last but not least, you have your booklet, which I believe is... it's a pretty hefty booklet. Got some nice artwork. It's all in English. Yeah, I thought it was. So yeah. Bunch of images, background on the film, more images, the film itself. Right, I remember this set is only the John Carpenter version. It's not the 2011 film, which I think is good. I mean, I have the collector's set, which will come with the 2011 film, and I already have the 2011 film in the set for. I like that, how they got those images there. How I've already got the 2011 film in the Turbine set. But yeah, as an overall, got some nice shots of the film, some behind the scenes. It's all in English, which is really nice. Obviously, a lot of, Asian brands don't usually go for that. And last but not least, we have the 4K UHD of this. Now, I do have two 4Ks of this film already. I have the SteelBook, which I'm about to show off in this as well. But I also have with this as a slipcover, like, except it doesn't have this on the back. I believe this is the inside of the SteelBook, to be honest with you. But yeah, I really like this, because if you get it under the right light, you can see that there's some slight embossing to it, which is quite nice. So a gloss finish as well, which is good, because I really like this artwork. I do have the full the slip sleeve on the 4K, but that's really nice artwork. Obviously, you've got your SteelBook, which is just the standard SteelBook that we've already seen before. So, yeah, it still has the standard discs. The only difference here, of course, I like how it has the two different artworks as well. The difference here is it has little. Oh, it's actually in the sleeve. Oh, that's nice. I like that. So they've got all these little character cards, which has that on the back. So yeah, all the X's. Well, number 0, Evil X number 1, Matthew Patel, Lucas Lee is number 2, Todd Ingram is number 3, number 4 is Roxy Richer. Then you got Ken Katayanagi and Kyle Katayanagi, and of course Gideon Graves. Kind of curious that they don't have one for Ramona. You feel like they probably would, just for the collector value of it. But still, I'll just put that aside for now. Just because I know my camera's going to probably die again. It also comes with this poster, which is a pretty well-known artwork as well. Like, it's the kind of poster that's like, oh, here's all the characters and how they know each other and everything. So, yeah, there's a lot to it. It actually, interestingly, actually has Lynn. So, because she's the robot. Well, she's the one with the cyborg arms. But, like, you never see her face in the film. You only see her with the glasses on and, like, reflective shades, which is really interesting. So I'm curious that they didn't continue with that for this. But yeah, just a nice poster. Look, as a Scott Pilgrim fan, this is a wonderful set. And yeah, more nice artwork. And some great quotes. Yeah. This is on the booklet, which I'll move to the side here. Yes. And there's a Q&A with Edgar Wright. And more iconic images from the film. More Q&As with the cast. I like how they've done this, the display of this, the colours, the cartoony nature of it again, just the whole... That's kind of creepy, because that's the first time seeing each other, and like, he's doing... Well, it's not the first time he sees her, but and that's where they're going with it. That's, okay. Yeah. I like that Mary Elizabeth Winstead, they call her Mew. Shout out to Pokemon fans. But yeah, nice images all throughout the booklet. God, they really have interviews of all of them, don't they? You got Brown and Ralph, you got all of these people talking, Alison Pill, Mark Webber. I love Alison Pill in this one. Yeah, and even Anna Kendrick, Aubrey Plaza, and Conan Colgan. Also, fantastic characters. And that's the whole book. And that's all of everything here. So, look, as an overall, just on the basics of what do I think of Sofa Cinema. Their sets are pretty good. Like, the Scott Pilgrim one and the Thing set cost me about 75 Australian dollars. Because, again, this is all in, like, Taiwan dollars, whatever, however you pronounce that exchange rate. It was like 1,050 or whatever. I had a percentage off because I activated my account, because I didn't have an account. So I was like, oh, well, I'll make an account, and then you get like a discount automatically, which is great. So I saved like $20, I think. It's definitely nice. I probably would have preferred to have gotten this SteelBook in this set rather than getting it separately. But of course, I'm pretty sure you can still get it separately at Zavvi, which is interesting. I mean, not amazingly interesting, because obviously a lot of people didn't like the back of the image, which makes a lot of sense. But yeah, I'll put that on it later. But as an overall, what do I think of these sets? I think that they're pretty rad, I'll be honest with you. I'm very interested to watch this. I've already seen the 4K of that, and it looks fine. It's still the best it looks, but at the same time, it's not an amazing 4K. I have yet to see The Thing in 4K, so I'm really curious about that. But as an overall, I would really recommend Sofa Cinema. Of course, this isn't an ad. That is the sleeve that they gave. This is the little note that they gave with me, which is nice. Just a little thank you note. And it was obviously, as you've seen, exceptionally well packaged, all bubble wrapped together. But yeah, no, they only ship to certain countries, so I'm happy that they ship to Australia. And this is more of a, if I want to get a SteelBook in a really nice looking set that, like, you know, isn't crazy expensive, it's not bound to sell out, that kind of deal, so I can take my time with it. It's just because it was easy to buy all three together, then to not, because I wanted this. Then I saw this and I'm like, I have to get that, even though I don't need it, but it's like, I like the booklet, I like all the art cards and stuff, and I like how they've packaged the whole thing together. It's a combination of the two things I already have for the 4K of the film, which is nice. And this is just a nice little bonus as well. And interestingly, how it's all differently sized as well. But again, this was like 50 Australian dollars, these two about 75. So it cost me just shy of $200. Which, maybe it was 150 to 200, no, it couldn't have been 150, it's 275. It was about $200. But again, I got it on special as well because you get a discount when you make an account. But yes, as an overall, really nice, and I highly recommend them. At least if you want to get these in a better look, because obviously this was being sold on eBay by someone, because I was looking for the SteelBook, and they're like, oh, it's the Taiwan import. And I'm like, oh, I should get that. But then it was like, you know, $150. And I'm like, well, so I just looked it up, found it after like half an hour of researching, found all about these guys, and was just like, oh, I can just make an account, buy it with these three, get it for a cheaper price. Well, just, it was like $20 more than this individually from eBay would have been. But yeah, definitely worth it. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, feel free to like, share, and subscribe for more. And of course, I'll see you next time on Telecreations. Yeah, sorry about how jumpy the video has been. But yeah, low battery, which is not great because I filmed for an hour and a bit last night. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed, and consider them if you're interested. So yeah. Also, I will mention it took like 2 weeks for this to come in from Taiwan to Australia, so that's pretty cool. I like when they do that. Anyway, ciao ciao.